Breaking news on Martyn Lucas Investors channel. We are looking at a whole load of news for XRP. We've got the SEC case update we're going to be looking at. We've got ETF news. We've got the tax-free capital gains tax from US-based crypto projects that looks to be confirmed. And we've also got the Bitcoin Reserve, or the so-called Bitcoin Reserve, that is now a digital asset reserve, which has got a lot of Bitcoin maxis really angry, and I'm not sure why they are. I mean, it does make sense to have a strategic reserve of a lot of currencies. So we're going to be looking at all that news throughout this video. If you do like the sound of that, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get straight into it. We can also have a look at the price of XRP right now, sitting at $3.11. We are consolidating a little bit. Everyone's getting a bit impatient. For me, I like it when we consolidate. It just means our indicators, such as our RSI, can cool off a little bit, go back into an area where it's not overbought, allows it more room to run. We are settling back above support. The support's at around $3. We are above $3. We are consolidating above support, just like we did over here. This consolidation around $2. There was a large consolidation. I don't think this, the one how we're consolidating now, will take as long as the previous breakouts. However, we consolidated, we broke out, hit all-time highs. Now we're having a little bit of a consolidation, and I do believe we will break out of all-time highs, heading for $4 to $5 very soon. One warning I want to give: firstly, anything I say during this video is not financial advice. Do not take my thoughts or opinions as advice. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I am only here to give you my thoughts and opinions, and this is only for entertainment purposes. Secondly, be prepared for a 50% crash. I've said this a few times. If you're in the cryptocurrency market and you're not used to volatility, there is always volatility. Previously in bull runs, I can bring you up the chart. We've seen so many 50% crashes on the price of XRP, even during bull runs. So if you're not prepared for a 50% correction, you're not in the right place, because these do occur, and they happen when no one expects them. I can't predict when the 50% crash occurs. I have a good idea. Last time we predicted a 30 to 40% crash. That did occur. However, we can't predict them every time. You can see all of these areas. There's been a 50% crash there, 50% crash there, 50% crash, 50% crash. All of these are 50% crashes. So be prepared for a 50% crash. They can happen at any time. However, right now, I don't see that as the likely scenario, because we are consolidating above $3. So I am looking at the breakout of this sort of another bullish pennant sort of going on. So you can see lower highs but higher lows, with the support ultimately at $3. So we are looking at this potentially breaking out next week and heading to $5. It can even go to $10 within a week if we get all the bullish indicators, which can occur, which I am going to go through very shortly. So again, consolidation, breakout. It looks like we're consolidating again, and if we do break out all-time highs, remember the order book will be thin. There is no previous. We are in price discovery, so who can tell when the resistance will be? The way I've done it, I've looked at Fibonacci levels: the 2618, $4.70, and the 1618, which I think is more important, at $5.30. So I do think that will be the next target on the next push up for XRP. So what will get us there? Two things. One would be Bitcoin finally, because that's been consolidating as well, finally breaking out of its all-time highs and then pushing up to the next level, which could be around 120,000. If that occurs, that money will flow into XRP. But also we've got all the other news items that any of them can push it out of its all-time high territory and move it up. So we've got this. So I'll play this for you as well. This is the CEO of Morgan Creek Capital suggesting that XRP, ADN, and HBAR are potentials for the crypto for the crypto reserve. What are we talking about? We're talking about this executive order: strengthening America's leadership in digital financial technology. We have already broken this video, this down before. We've looked at what this order is telling us, and we've already broken it down. So the main thing we're focusing on in this video is that reserve, the so-called Bitcoin reserve everyone was expecting, but now it's called a digital asset reserve. So that is very likely, in my opinion, to include assets such as XRP. Why? Well, because XRP is one of the only tokens that stayed in the top 10 for such a long throughout the history of the cryptocurrency markets. It is one of those currencies that is declared not a security. It's the only currency that is got legal clarity that is not a security. It is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, the company that uses XRP, has met with Donald Trump a few times, along with its Stuart Aldery, which is the legal officer for Ripple. So they've met with Trump. So I'm sure they've had discussions of this, and it looks like XRP is going to be part of it. This has annoyed a lot of Bitcoin maximalists. They are very annoyed that it's not a Bitcoin reserve, but I don't care, because I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I don't think Bitcoin's technology is what it used to be. I mean, Bitcoin was on top at one point, but the white paper said it's a digital payments. No one can use it for digital payments. XRP can be, and I think it's better technology than Bitcoin. But let's see what the CEO of a investment firm has said.
The one piece of legislation that is likely to happen, the other stuff, there's a lot of talk that they'll expand beyond just Bitcoin to now, XRP and Cardano and Hedera. And look, those founders have been buddying up to the administration and to Eric, and I think Eric's driving a lot of this, his son. So we'll see. But the case.
So we can see that he is saying that assets such as XRP, Cardano, and HBAR will be part of it, because, as I said, they are talking. Charles Hodkinson, Brad Garlinghouse, the legal officer of Ripple, they're all speaking to Trump and having long meetings with him. So let's carry on listening.
For the strategic Bitcoin reserve, because Bitcoin is digital gold, everything else has different roles. Something that could happen, I don't know if it'll happen the first 100 days, Abs, but there's some talk. This will make the XRP people really happy. There is some talk that
we do have to stop that there so we don't get any strikes, but it is looking like he is about to say XRP can be part of it.
We can utilized and or ordered to be used.
So he is basically saying, and this is a credible source, this is the CEO of quite a large asset manager, who's saying XRP can be is looking like it's being put into the reserve because of how close the connections are between Trump and Brad Garlinghouse, for example. But also specifically because of what Eric Trump is doing. He seems to be he seems to be talking about the cryptocurrencies and putting that into his father's administration and executive orders. A lot of it is coming from Eric Trump, so we can see what he's saying. He's also saying that US-based crypto projects, remember XRP, Ripple is a US-based crypto project, will benefit from zero capital gains tax, which is a very, very, very big thing. There's not many things that are capital gains tax free, and it's looking like XRP might be. That will make people, if that gets confirmed and there's a date in mind, a lot of people will start waiting until they can take profits from XRP when they don't have to pay any capital gains tax. That is good for everyone, even if you're outside the US, because it just means that the floor for XRP will be higher, and a lot of people aren't willing to sell. If we read this article, more bullish news this week for crypto and crypto taxes in the US. Eric Trump has confirmed that the top US-based crypto projects such as XRP and HBAR will soon benefit from zero capital gains tax, while non-US-based projects will face 30% capital gains tax. CoinGecko added a special category for tracking US-based crypto projects. Let's skip forward. Cruz, an advocate for crypto, believes that the regulations target the DeFi sector, which he views as an essential for innovation in the US crypto space. He also stands against CBDCs, championing decentralized alternatives like Bitcoin. Remember, CBDCs, part of that executive order was to just ban them. Let's move on to the SEC's Ripple awaits SEC appeal verdict, admits ETF hopes. So we'll read this. This article was produced today, so we'll read that. But just before we do, let's go to a ad break. But do stay with me because we're going to be looking at my take profit zones. We're going to be looking at XLM and HBAR as well. Please do consider becoming part of the family. You can do this by heading to our exclusive online merchandise store. The official one is martynlucasshop.com. You can see our limited collection with Martyn and Sensei limited collection. This is limited by number and duration. You can also see our XRP exclusive merchandise. All of these gives you perks of being added to an exclusive Discord channel where we can all chat together. You can also become a member. You get access to Discord where you get Ed Nevius's plans, and also you can talk to me. You've got members live chats, members priority all the time, members only videos, and members only live shows. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell, and make sure you press all like shown on screen. Okay, let's have a look at the XRP news today. Ripple waits SEC appeal verdict amid ETF hopes. So XRP holds steady as SEC appeal clouds market direction. On Saturday, January the 25th, XRP gained 0.25%, potentially reversing Friday's 0.61% drop. XRP moved within tight range of $3 and $3.14. Remember, it's accumulating, it's getting ready for a breakout, in my opinion. Meanwhile, the broader crypto market advanced by 0.12%, taking the total market cap to 3.53 trillion. I'm expecting that total market cap to hit around 10 trillion this market cycle this year. SEC appeal strategy and implications for XRP spot ETFs. The SEC, remember, I've been saying that we most likely will have to see this case come to an end before we see these ETFs be approved. I've been saying that with the previous administration. This time round, I do think with the new administration, the pro-crypto administration, the new head of the SEC, we can see both outcomes. Yes, they can finish the Ripple case very quickly next week, for example. That can come to an end. They can drop it, or they can also approve these ETFs at a quicker rate than the previous SEC chairs and the people that were in the SEC last time round. So either way, I think we can see the ETF come to fruition with the case coming to an end, or without the case coming to an end. But let's continue and see what this article says. The SEC appeal strategy in the Ripple case remained the focal point on Saturday the 25th of January. On Thursday, the 23rd of January, the SEC held a closed-door meeting. Yes, we saw news that they're holding a meeting behind closed doors. No information was given, but we can expect that was about the Ripple case. Likely discussing enforcement actions, including the Ripple case. Commissioner Mark, appointed as acting chair, fueled speculation about a potential appeal withdrawal in November. The acting chair called for an end to non-fraud related enforcement cases. So remember, this is a non-fraud case, and he's acting as the chair, and he's previously said, if there's a non-fraud case, let's end it. Let's focus on things that are more important. So let's see what he says. The Commission's war on crypto must end, including crypto enforcement actions solely based on failure to register with no affiliation of fraud or harm. President Trump and the American electorate have set a clear message. Starting in 2025, the SEC's role is to carry out that mandate. That sounds like to me that we are going to get an end to this case. So let's carry on. However, the SEC typically needs to vote to withdraw an appeal. 3 commissioners must normally be present to meet. So those are the rules and regulations that they will vote on this, and I expect the vote to be in the favour of Ripple, especially if the chair is telling them to vote in a certain direction. The upcoming closed SEC meeting on January the 30th, so we've got another one coming up in a few days' time, will give the agency another opportunity to discuss the appeal. According to Sunshine Notice Act, agenda items include is this anything to do with XRP? Resolution of litigation claims. So we are looking at another meeting, and that's why I'm saying 30th of January. After that meeting, we can see an end to this XRP Ripple case that Gary Gensler brought about in his last seconds of being the chair of the SEC. Okay, let's we've just got a super chat.
Jerry and Elba donated $4 through a super chat. God's blessing to the Lucasade family.
Thank you very much, Jerry and Elba. Thank you so much for super chat. Okay, so let's move on to the XRP ETF, because that can really make the market for XRP break out, head to that $5, then $10, and we've got new filings for the XRP ETF. The SEC last time around were very slow with approving these. They have not approved an XRP ETF or any other digital asset ETF. So we can see the new change of administration can get these ETF filings approved much quicker. And we have seen Litecoin, Solana, and XRP ETFs being filed. Grayscale, a prominent player in crypto investment space, has filed for ETFs that would track the price movements of Litecoin and Solana. We've seen CoinShares actually file for an XRP ETF as well. Grayscale's efforts to convert Solana Trust. So remember, if Solana gets approved, Litecoin gets approved, XRP gets approved, there will be a lot more money flowing into the cryptocurrency space, which can move everything up. CoinShares, not to be outdone, has also entered the fray with applications for ETF tracking Litecoin and XRP. The proposed XRP ETF seeks to mirror XRP's performance, tackling the custody issues that have often been hurdled for crypto ETFs. This move by CoinShares aligns with similar efforts by other financial entities like Bitwise, ProShares, WisdomTree, RexShares, all eyeing XRP ETF offerings. So there is a lot of financial entities waiting and submitting XRP ETFs. I'm sure they will continue to come, and I'm sure an XRP ETF will be approved this year. So that is a lot of news to digest, and in my opinion, you just have to be prepared for the upside, which is looking very likely to occur. We're looking like a Bitcoin breakout is on the horizon. We're looking like XRP is consolidating to the upside once again. You can see it consolidated here. We had this very nice consolidation pattern, whether it was like that holding the $2 range or as a bull pennant. Either way, we've got the same thing occurring now. History does repeat itself, and this is a pattern that is a bullish pattern. You came into this pattern going upwards. It is very likely you're going to break to the upside, and we might get the final run for XRP. And that's why I'm not deviating from my strategy. My strategy is very clear. I've already priced out where I want to exit my position. So my exit strategy is, by the time we hit $5.30, which is my sort of main take profit level, the 1618, $5.30, I will be exiting. By that point, I would have taken around 50% of my profits out of XRP. And that's not to say I don't think XRP will hit $10. If all those things we just spoke about happen, I think XRP can hit $10, and best case scenario this cycle, we can hit $33. But I've entered my positions on XRP live on the channel, live on the show. Every Sunday I was saying every time it drops below 50 cents, 40 cents, that's where I'm buying. My position's around 40 cents. I'm very happy with a 10x. If I can get a 20x, I'll be waiting for that as well. But that is where I'm taking the majority of my profits. That's where I see this breakout heading into. Then we might consolidate a bit further and then go on our final run to $11. I've got to take I'm laddering out my position: $6.30, $7.30, $8.50, $11, $13. 10% at each of those levels. I'll be laddering out my position. No one will know where the top is. Everyone who's saying on YouTube that XRP is going to $1,000 doesn't really know what they're saying. They are just there to sell videos, sell clicks. We're not here to do that. I'm just telling you the exact truth of what I'm doing. We are also looking at Bitcoin to break out. That will fuel this. We're looking at XLM as well, which is lagging behind XRP as well, so it's looking like an opportunity as well. I've been buying XLM. Once this breaks out from its multi-year downwards trend, I expect XLM to also make new all-time highs. The next level I'm eyeing out for XLM is about 80 cents. That's about 2x. Then I'll be expecting all-time highs above $1, and then I'll be looking at the majority of my profits for XLM to be around the $1.50 level as well. We can look at HBAR, which has been performing really well. Just a few tokens that everyone's asked me to have a look at. We've got HBAR here. All-time highs are looming. We've got consolidation, and it looks like it's breaking out to the upside. The resistance is at 44 cents. Once we break out of that, then we are looking at a target of all-time highs, but the main target I'll be looking at for HBAR, it's about 90 cents, $1. So that's about 3x from where we are now. So HBAR, XLM, XRP, they are all looking good. I think XRP can flip Ethereum. Ethereum has just been going sideways for a long while. I still do think Ethereum will perform well, make new all-time highs, maybe head to 10,000. But I think XRP has a real good shot at flipping Ethereum once again and becoming the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. So a lot of exciting things to come. But please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll leave a video over here. I'll put actually some merchandise. You can see it on up here, but we'll put a link to the merchandise up here, a link to a video over here. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Oh.